Hello everyone, we have another video for today. And for this video, we're going to solve missing parts of a parallelogram. Pero bago makapag-solve, kailangan aware tayo sa mga properties na pwede natin magamit. Here, we have the 4 properties out of 5 kasi hindi na nga natin gagamitin yung 5th na property sa pagsosolve. Nasabi ko na yan sa mga previous videos ko. Ano yung mga properties na pwede natin magamit? We have the first one, which is opposite sides are congruent, opposite angles are congruent, consecutive angles are supplementary, diagonals bisect each other. But before we move to solving, clear lang muna natin. When we say congruent, they have the same measure. Equal sila. So, ibig sabihin, ang opposite sides nag-i-equal ng measure, same with opposite angles, nag-i-equal din sila ng measure. Next, pag sinabi naman natin consecutive angles, yun yung magkasunod na angles. And they are said to be supplementary, meaning the sum is equal to 180 degrees. Next, we have here the diagonals bisect each other, meaning it cuts into two equal part. Mahalaga dito yung idea na equal sila. Okay? Kung naiintindihan natin yung properties na ito, madadalian tayo kung paano tayo mag-solve. Okay, let's start. Given parallelogram ABCD, so ibig sabihin, yung mga properties na binanggit ko kanina, yung mga gagamitin natin. Now, let's say we have these two given. First, we have to identify ano ba yung mga given natin. We have side AB, which is 3x plus 5, and side DC, which is 20. Kababanggit ko lang, those two are sides. Itong dalawang ito. So meaning, gagamitin natin yung first property. Doon lang tayo kukuha ng idea. Next is, now that we know that they are sides, ang sunod naman natin alamin, are they opposite? Para magamit talaga natin itong buong ito. Now, let's see. Yes, they are across to each other. Pag ganyan ang itsura, they are opposite sides. Sides itong ating tinitake nito. So, meaning, kukunin natin yung idea that they are congruent. So, we can say that AB is congruent to CD. Okay? AB is congruent to CD. Ito yung mahalaga dito. Kapag marunong kayong gumawa nito, makakayanan natin mag-solve ng quadrilaterals or ng geometry. Kung hindi natin maintindihan kung magkukongruent ba tayo or hindi magkukongruent, then mahihirapan tayo mag-solve. Again, nakabase ito dito sa properties na meron tayo. Okay, now let's solve. Meaning we have to substitute the values. For AB, we have 3x plus 5, and for CD, we have 20. Now, take note, congruent sila. And meaning ng congruent, they have the same or equal measure. Meaning, equal na lang yung gagamitin natin dito, hindi na congruent. Yung congruent, ginagamit lang natin if we are stating a mathematical sentence. Mga ganito, parang kumbaga formula, ganun. Pero yung pag meron ng mga numbers, mga value, equal na yung ginagamit natin sa kanila. Now, let's solve this. Let's solve for the value of x, meaning we have to eliminate all the numerical coefficients and terms here. So, let's start with 5. We have to eliminate 5. How are we going to eliminate 5? By subtracting 5. So, we have 3x plus 5 minus 5. Siyempre, both side yan. Kapag nag-subtract ka ng 5 sa left side, subtract ka din sa right side. Ito na yung ginagawa natin before sa mga topic natin. At ganun din lang gagawin natin dito. Yun nga lang, tayo mismo yung nag-identify ng formula natin. Anyway, let's simplify. 5 minus 5, that is 0. So we have here 3x equals 20 minus 5, that is 15. Meron pang numerical dito. So we have 2, in this case, divide both sides by 3. So 3x divided by 3, that is x, equal 15 divided by 3, that is 5. So the value of x is 5. But let's check. Tama kaya yung ating nakuha? So this one is not really yung compulsory na maisulat ninyo yung checking. Pero just to make sure na tama yung ating ginawa, kailangan mag-check tayo. We know that AB is congruent to CD. So, sorry. So by substitution, we have 3x plus 5 equals 20. We know that the value of x is 5. So let's substitute that to the x. Plus 5 equals 20. PEMDAS tayo. Mauuna ang multiplication sa addition. 3 times 5, 15. Plus 5 equals 20. Ito nga pala ay question mark pa muna. So 15 plus 5, that's 20. Equal to 20. Tama. Therefore, tama yung ating value that x is equal to 5. Let's have another example. We have here 2x plus 7 and 25. Analyze muna natin ano-ano ba yung mga given na yan. So, ang 2x plus 7 ay para sa AD. At ang 25 ay BC. Analyze muna natin, ano ba sila? They are sides. So, pupunta tayo dito sa property na to, sides. Next, are they opposite? Yes, they are across to each other. Therefore, they are opposite. Meaning, we can state that AD is congruent to BC. Kagaya lang ng ginawa natin kanina. Okay? Let's substitute. For AD, we have 2x plus 7. And for BC, that is 25. We have to eliminate 2 and 7. Let's start with 7. Paano mawawala si 7? By subtracting 7 to that side and also to the other side. 7 minus 7, that's 0. So we have here 2x equal 25 minus 7, that is 18. Divided by 2, para ma-cancel out natin ang coefficient 2. 2x divided by 2, that is x. How about 18 divided by 2? That is 9. Let's check kung tama ba yung ginawa natin. Okay? We have AD is congruent to BC. So 2x plus 7 equals 25. Sabi natin, x is 9. So let's see kung tatama siya. 9 times 2, it's 18 plus 7 equals 25. Questionable pa to. Okay? 18 plus 7, yeah, it's 25. Okay, so ibig sabihin, tama na ang value ng x ay 9. Let's have another example. Here, are we dealing with sides here now? Hindi na, no? Nasa loob. Pag nasa loob, hindi yun side. Those are angles. So, ang given natin dito, angle A, which is 2x plus 10, at saka itong angle C, which is 40. And dalawa yung properties natin about angles. We have opposite angles and consecutive angles. So, kailangan muna natin alamin, ano ba relationship nitong dalawang angle na to? Are they opposite or consecutive? They are across to each other, therefore, they are opposite angles. So, meaning, ito ang gagamitin natin. Opposite. Okay? So, gawa tayo ng statement. Sabi, they are congruent. E di, pwede natin sabihin, angle A is congruent to angle C. Now, let's solve. 2x plus 10 equals 40. Okay, hindi siya laging congruent ha. Nagkataon dito mga una kong mga examples, congruent sila. Bakit? Kasi mga opposite sila. Anyway, so let's solve for x. Let's start with 10. How are you going to eliminate 10? By subtracting 10 on both sides. 10 minus 10, 0. So that makes us leave with 2x. And 40 minus 10, 30. Meron pa tayong coefficient dito. So, divide both side by 2. 2x divided by 2, that is x. 15, so that's the answer. 30 divided by 2, it's 15. Now, let's check, okay? Angle A is congruent to angle C. 2x plus 10 equals 40. Okay, according to our solution, x is 15 plus 10 equals 40. 2 times 15, that is 30, plus 10. 30 plus 10, 40. Tama. So, x is equal to 15. Pwedeng meron nito, pwedeng wala. So, kung sa tingin mo, tama ka naman lagi or tama yung mga process mo, pwedeng hindi mo na ito ilagay. This is just for the checking. Let's take another given. Okay. What's the relationship of these two angles? Pagka ganyan. They are opposite angles. So we can say that angle D is congruent to angle B. Okay. Now, substitute. We have 3x plus 5 equals 50. And then, solve for x. Let's start with 5. How are you going to eliminate 5? Subtracting 5 on both sides. 5 minus 5, that's 0. So, ang meron na lang, 3x. Oh, let me change the color. And 50 minus 5 is 45. Let's divide it by 3. So 3x divided by 3, that is x. And 45 divided by 3 is 15. Okay, let's check. Tingnan natin kung tama tayo. Angle D is congruent to angle B. So we have 3x plus 5 equals 50. The value of x is 15 plus 5 equals 50. 3 times 15, it's 45 plus 5 equals 50. 45 plus 5, yeah, it's 50. All right. So, the value of x is 15. Let's have another one. Now, we still have here angles. Pero, opposite pa rin ba to? Are they across to each other? Hindi na. So, hindi na natin gagamitin yung opposite angles or congruent. Hindi na to pwede. Now, ang meron na lang natitira is consecutive angles. Are they consecutive? Meaning, magkasunod ba sila? Yes, magkasunod ang angle A at angle D. Magkasunod sila. So, gagamitin natin ang idea ng supplementary. Pag sinabi natin supplementary, the sum is equal to 180 degrees. Ibig sabihin, pag inad natin ang angle A at angle D, kasi sum, di ba? Kaya add. Dapat equal sa 180 degrees. Yan ang dapat formula natin. O yan, sinasabi ko sa inyo. Hindi laging congruent. Depende sa situation and depende sa relationship. So this time, di tayo magko-congruent. Magsusupplementary tayo. Okay, let's solve. Angle A, substitution tayo. That is x plus 40. And then, meron pa tayo ditong plus. Angle D is 2x plus 20 equal to 180 degrees. Okay? Yan yung mga kailangan natin kunin. Now, first, mayroong ibang mga techniques dito, pero dun muna tayo sa idea ng adding similar terms. Similar dito is itong x and 2x at saka itong 40 at 20. Yun ang mga similar. So, dun muna tayo sa variable. X plus 2x, that is 3x. 40 plus 20, that is 60. Equals 180 degrees. So, ito, kagaya na to nung kanina na nakikita natin. Okay? So, let's start with 60. To eliminate 60, we have to subtract 60 on both sides. -60 - 60, that is 0. And then we have 3x equals 180 minus 60 is 120. Meron pang 3. So, divide both sides by 3. 3x divided by 3, that is x. 120 divided by 3, that is 40. Okay. So, check natin kung tama na magwa 180 ito. Paano ma-check? Babalikan natin yung ating given. Angle A plus angle D is 180 degrees. We have x plus 40 plus 2x plus 20 is 180. Di pa tayo sure dyan. Now, let's substitute. Ang x natin ay, sabi kanina, it's 40 plus 40 plus 2 times x, which is 40, plus 20 is equal to 180. Okay. Well, pwede naman natin, since addition multiplication ito, pwedeng i-add na lang muna natin para mapabilis tayo. Add natin lahat ng nasa sum. 40 plus 40, 80 plus 20, itong tatlong to. That is 100. O, di ba? Mas madali sa isip natin. And then 2 times 40, 2 times 40 is 80, equal to 180 degrees. 100 plus 80? Yeah, it's 180. Equal to 180. Therefore, x is equal to 40. So, that's how we check kung tama yung ating sagot. Nakikita nyo ba, paulit-ulit lang yung process? Paulit-ulit yung process ng pagsosolve, pero syempre, nagkakaiba dito sa sinusundan nating pattern. Depende sa properties. Let's have another one. Yan. Angles pa rin ito. Ano? Opposite ba? Hindi. So, they are not congruent. Therefore, they are consecutive. Tama? Yeah, yun lang naman yung dalawang relationship ng angles eh. So, we can state that angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degrees. Okay? And then, substitute na tayo. For angle A, we have 3x plus 10. And then, for angle B, we have 2x plus 30. And then, we still have 180 degrees. Okay? Kagaya kanina, let's add common terms. Ano ba muna yung mga common or similar terms dito? 3x and 2x at saka 10 and 30. Yun ang mga common or similar terms sa left side natin. So let's simplify 3x plus 2x. That is 5x. How about 10 plus 30? That is 40 equal 180 degrees. O, kagaya na ulit ito ng kanina. Let's eliminate 40. We can eliminate 40 by subtracting 40 on both sides. 40 minus 40, 0. We have here 5x. On the other side, we have 180 minus 40, that is 140. Divide both sides by 5. So, x is, check natin dito, 140 divided by 5 cannot be ang 1, so 14, that will be 2. So, 10, 40, so that's 8, 40, 0. Okay, so 140 divided by 5 is 28. Check natin. Tama kaya ang 28? Let's see. Angle A plus angle B is 180. For angle A, we have 3x plus 10. For angle B, that is 2x plus 30 equals 180. Now, sabi natin, x is 28. So, palitan lang natin muna lahat ng x dito as 28. Pwedeng ano muna tayo dito? Check muna natin itong dalawang ito or pwedeng umpisahan na natin utay-utay ito. Pwedeng ganun yung diskarte kasi ang dami hindi agad-agad natin makikita. So, dito lang ako mag-scratch, no? 28 times 3. 3 times 8, that is 24. 3 times 2 plus 2, that is 8. So, we have here 84 plus 10 plus, here, let's have 28 times 2. This 2 times 8, that is 16. And 2 times 2 plus 1, that is 5. So, we have here 56 plus 30 equals 180. Check muna natin, mas mabilis itong part na ito. 10 plus 30, that is 40. Tapos ito, 84 plus 56 is 6 plus 4, that is 10, carry 1. 5 plus 8, that is 13, plus 4, 1, that's 140. Okay. Alright, 140 plus 40. Yeah, it's 180. Okay, therefore, tama na ang x ay equal to 28. Okay, let's have another one. Anong napapansin ninyo dito sa illustration ko? Meron tayong diagonal. Bago. So, meaning, diagonals yung gagamitin natin na idea. Hindi na automatic, hindi na ito. Kahit wala pa yung ating given. Ito na kaagad yung gagamitin natin. Yung idea na sila ay bisected. So, lagyan natin ng given. Okay. So, those are the given. So, paano gagawin natin dyan? Kung bisected sila, sabi nga natin, they are cut into two equal parts. Meaning, from here up to here, kita nyo ba? Let me use different color. From this point up to this point, equal doon sa from here, papunta naman dito. Equal yan. So, pangalanan natin itong point of intersection as E para makagawa tayo ng pangalan dito. So if they are equal, meaning they are congruent, bisected eh. Congruent yun. So we can say that AE is congruent to EC. Ito yun. From AE to EC, congruent yan. So let's solve. We have 2x plus 5 equal to 15. Ito na din naman yung kanina pa natin nagagawa. So, eliminate 5 by subtracting 5 on both sides. 5 minus 5, 0. We have here 2x equals 15 minus 5, it's 10. Divide by 2 to eliminate the coefficient 2. We have x is equal to 10 over 2, that is 5. Check natin kung tama that the value of x is 5. We have 2x plus 5 and 15. X is 5. Two times 5, it's 10. Plus 5 equals 15. 10 plus 5, yeah, it's 15. Tama. X is equal to 5. Okay. For our last example, diagonals pa rin tayo gagalaw. But before I give you my last example, paki-consider naman liking, subscribing, and commenting to my videos and my YouTube channel. Sayang din naman yon. Please, ang dami naman kasi nakikita kong views pero kakunti lang yung likes. Like naman kayo dyan. Charing. And then, also, kindly comment yung inyong attendance kung kayo ay estudyante ko. And for those who are not my students, pwede din kayong mag-comment para ma-hype naman at magkaroon ng interaction ang ating videos and YouTube channel. Ano? Okay, so let's have our last example. Bisect pa rin yung idea natin dito. So, we can say, kulang tayo ng isang idea dito. Yan, gawin natin point E. We can say that line segment BE is congruent to line segment ED. Okay, and then let's substitute. We have 3x minus 4 is equal to 20. So, tatanggalin natin yung mga numerical coefficients dito. Alright. So, pero paano natin tatanggalin yung negative 4? Iba na to doon sa mga kanina. Ngayon lang tayo nagkaroon ng minus. So, to eliminate negative 4, we have to add. Add naman ngayon. Kailangan kontra yun eh. We have to add 4 on both sides. So, we can cancel out negative 4 plus 4. That is equal to 0. So, we have 3x is equal to 20 plus 4. It's 24. Eliminate 3. So, we have here, we have to divide both sides by 3. And that leaves us on the left side, that is x. And on the right side, 24 divided by 3 is 8. Check natin. BE is congruent to ED. Tama kaya? BE is 3x minus 4 equals sa 20. Hindi pa tayo sure. Okay? Check natin. By substitution, 3 times 8, it's 24 minus 4. Yeah. 24 minus 4 is 20. Okay. So, the value of x is 8. Again, hindi naman necessary na meron tayong checking. Pero mahalaga na nalalaman natin kung nagiging tama ba or baka mali yung ating nagawa. So, yun yung tulong nung checking natin. Okay? So, kung naintindihan mo tong ating video, kindly comment. And then kung meron kang tanong or clarification, kindly also comment para masagot natin yung inyong tanong. Okay, bye!